The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's
a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29. To throw, Huntley. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence forced out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. From the gun, they'll try to run it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, there he goes right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's more on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
19 Tigers. Check mash, check mash. He's crossing. He's checking.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Ready. 30 base. Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Check back.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Strip that ball. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Hey, Delta. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3.